A community mourns. Piedmont comes together to remember 3 teenagers killed in a crash the day before Thanksgiving. Good evening, I'm Karina Nova.
And I'm Kristen Z. We now know the 3 victims were college students. Another teen remains in the hospital with critical injuries.
ABC 7 News reporter Suzanne Fawn was at tonight's vigil.
They stood in silence with a common goal to honor the students whose lives were cut short. A short, silent vigil on this Friday night at Piedmont Park drew hundreds of people. Fellow students, classmates, community members, they came in droves. They linked arms. They embraced. Early Wednesday morning, a Tesla Cybertruck crashed and erupted into flames on Hampton Road and King Avenue in Piedmont. 3 college students died and 1 was critically hurt. Authorities are still investigating the crash, but they believe the driver may have been going too fast. The deadly crash happened the day before Thanksgiving.
For this to happen the day before Thanksgiving, it's just, nobody could imagine.
This Piedmont high school student didn't know the students personally, but he turned out to Friday's vigil to show his support, along with so many others.
Piedmont's a very close and tight-knit community, and everyone knows each other. It's almost like a family.
The fatal crash hits home for so many people in Piedmont. The students killed graduated from Piedmont High School as part of the class of 2023. Shea Ottaviano was a freshman when the students were seniors at Piedmont High. She knows the student who survived the crash.
I actually knew him. He is so sweet, always a delight to be around.
This father has 2 kids. He also knows the students involved in the crash. He wanted to be there for the families hit hard by the tragedy.
I hope that somehow me in my small way can provide some solace, and I hope that others can do the same for the families.
Friday night's vigil was brief but impactful, according to the people I talked to. No one really felt like talking about it on camera. A woman I spoke to says this fatal crash was heartbreaking. She says it's a parent's worst nightmare. A grandfather I talked to was moved to tears. He says his grandson was friends with the students killed.
I was devastated. I felt terrible.
At the spot where the crash happened, a former classmate was at a loss for words.
There's a lot of things I wish I could tell them now.
A community connected in sorrow, a community that will need time to heal. In Piedmont, Suzanne Fawn, ABC 7 News.